little washed out, but not a whole lot I can do about that. Let's see. Alright, we're just gonna get started here. It's going to go on the wrong screen, I know. Nope, right screen. Right screen and way too big. Oops.
Team 17.
Sassy Chap Games!
Why are we...
Date everything!
Yeah, why are we full screen like this? What the heck? Okay, that's weird. Yeah, exclusive. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's go back here. Pause that. There we go. I'll go with that. I'll go with that. I really should have just left it. What did it say? Clearfield? I'll go with that. I don't know what else to do. I can't think of anything to save my life. Oh. Oh, that's interesting.
Congratulations! Your degree in customer service has rewarded you with a remote job at Valdivian, one of the foremost mega corporations of our times. Though your house may be large, it is empty, and its halls long for visitors. The sticky notes on your bulletin board remind you of your ultimate aims, but for now, it's time to get to work.
So it's just on my sticky board. Look at the house. Look at the way everything shakes. Why? Yeah, why is that? What's going on? Maybe we need to leave. No, that's not right. No. but now we have tearing. Oh, we don't want tearing. That's not fun. At least the jumpiness isn't as bad.
Valdivinites, happy Tuesday from your favorite Chief Executive Officer, David Most. As you know, every day here at Valdivian is a reason to celebrate, as stipulated in your employment contract. Today, however, is extra monumental, as it's the first official day of our new hire. Please join me in giving him a warm welcome to our team. Out of the 30-ish job applications we didn't immediately burn, yours had the least spelling errors. You're joining us at a very exciting time, and we're all rooting for your success. As it lovingly says on the plaque above our daycare center, Valdivian, our business is family. We're so excited to have you joining ours. Coincidentally, the daycare center has been shuttered indefinitely due to the recent economic downturn. We thank our Director of Child Care Coordination, Irene Thomas, for her inspiring work.
Yay, that's about right.
Hi there. You come highly recommended. I've heard great things about your can-do attitude.
And you look like the dude from Mystery Falls.
Oh, I can tell. I'm Tom, your manager. But you might find it easier to think of me as a leadership principal guidance associate.
No,
I'm not
thank
from
you.
your town myself, but I have heard great, nice things about that specific locale. Seems like you are a customer success strategist. That's wonderful. You should be proud. Customers deserve success, and in a strategic
Get
way.
fired immediately.
What could
I
be
should've
better?
checked that.
Okay, champ. I'll let you get to it.
Hey, you there? Hey, hey! Just keep that customer service robot voice on at all times, and no matter how mad you get, never give it back to them. And remember, I might have set you up for this job, but you got it because you deserve it. You literally have a degree in customer service. That's right! Oh geez, here comes my manager. I gotta get back to work. Good luck, okay? You got this.
You have new tasks.
I have a broken sewing machine.
Oh, that's sad.
Oh, I don't know. It stopped sewing a couple of years ago. Can I get a refund, though? You're such a corporate bootlicker. I'm gonna minus your star rating, you bitch.
Hello, I purchased this book and I'm extremely angry about it. Is there a manager I can speak to? Thank you very much. This is precisely what I was after.
Valdivianites! Salutations from the chatbot that has replaced your CEO, David Most. Just kidding. CEO is an extremely important position, and there is no way a computer could ever replicate the ingenuity, expertise, and warmth I utilize daily to bring leadership to our team and value to our shareholders. Humanity is absolutely integral to the transformative work we do here at Valdivian, and I will defend the essential importance of human contributions in every single aspect of this company. Excluding, of course, the following departments: sales, marketing, finance, legal, operations, public relations, communications, product, research and development, customer service, facilities, janitorial, and, of course, human
That's
resources.
us. Yeah,
If your
fuck.
department has been affected, however, do not, speaking of, please join me in bidding a fond Valdivian farewell to Glenn Bernard and the amazing artificial intelligence team that built the Val 9000. While the Val 9000 has unfortunately determined your incredible skills would be better utilized elsewhere, your contributions to our shareholders won't soon be forgotten.
Champ! Got a quick minute? Oh, no. You probably aren't, Champ. The thing is, Valdivian has done some really intensive research. And it looks like Val 9000, the latest iterative AI tech, is going to be taking over your job for the foreseeable future. I don't think so. So I guess we don't necessarily need you around anymore, but we can't exactly let you go without cause. You and I are in something called labor limbo. We'll be around until we specifically muck things up, which then they can terminate us with cause. So, no muck. I'm over here doing my best too. Keep following the leadership principles and I'll check in with further updates.
So, are you one of the affected people? I mean, I knew this was coming soon, but like didn't expect it today. Sorry for getting you this job and then getting you fired. Oh yeah? That kind of makes sense. In a completely twisted way, of course. Well, they're gonna lock you out of here on your computer, so we can't talk here anymore. Are you on Discord? Well, you do now. We should talk there more. Who knows who's listening to us here? Talk to you later.
I got a 10. Good lord. Why is that so speedy? Okay, there's gotta be camera set. Yeah, let's turn that all the fucking way down. There, that's actually a little bit too low. Let's turn it just a hair more. Let's try 3. There, that's better. Ooh, I can mess with things. Shaky, shaky. That was disturbing. Anyways, I got a message.
Hello. Okay, here goes nothing. Well, that's not important. Think of me as a friendly yet anonymous hacker. Any second now, you will receive a delivery via drone to your front door. Tell absolutely no one it is in your possession. I will return with further instructions when the time is right. Well, not now.
You broke my door.
quite sure how it happened, but there's a smiling, pink-haired stranger standing just a few feet away from you. You don't remember inviting anyone over. You certainly remember inviting someone this cute to your house.
Hey there! Your life is about to change. Hope you're ready. You know it, but I'm not just any pair of glasses.
Wouldn't the first primary question be quality?
I'm here to help you out.
Like, how are you associating them with the glasses that you wear?
I'm a pair of Date Theater glasses. My name is Skylar Specs. Woohoo! My lenses have special properties. They allow you to directly acknowledge a thing's existence. Or date. You see all the things around your house? Things you might have taken for granted? Now you have the power to get to know them better. A lot better. And I have a feeling, just a silly old little feeling, just a grumpy feeling in my little tum-tum, that it'll help make your life a little bit more richer. And maybe find some love. Love that is all around you. In fact, let's go on a date right now. So, we are going to awaken our first dateable object. Go up to a door, any door, and shoot some cool beams at it. Yeah, pew, 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 go, go.
Pick the tiniest door. I want to find the tiniest door. Tiny door. Oh well. What happens if we shoot it at the broken door? So why
You're
straight?
still standing in your house, but the unbelievable amount of bouncer energy radiating from the tall stranger who's just appeared in front of you would have you believe you're standing outside of a club.
No funny business. I don't want to see those spectacles being used for something untoward.
Hey, Dorian. Trust me, this is going to go super well.
You sure about that? I'll believe it when I see it.
After awakening an object for the first time, you get to speak with them here. You get to speak with each object once per day.
We get a little knackered by using this newfangled date Viator rubbish, you see.
Sometimes when you reach a certain level of affection with a dateable object, your relationship status changes. There are 3 statuses: love, friendship, and hate. Love can get you towards some really special paths for those you are truly interested in.
But it's not necessarily the best of the options in my mind.
Dorian is a big defender of friendship.
If everyone were friends, the world would be an awful lot safer, in my opinion. I've seen the complications of love. I've lived through the jealous quarrels of hate. The true bond is one between 2 friends with none of the intricacies of romantic tension.
That's our bouncer Dorian talking, but you can go toward whichever one you like. Even hate, which isn't my fave personally.
You speaking of Reggie?
Ugh, don't remind me.
Human, you seem like a good sort. So we'll be friends. For now. Friends. As it should be.
Feels good, yeah? But friendship gets you even more than that. I call it specs points. Take a look at this cool personality chart. Number go up.
Oh, it just does it by itself.
Each dateable object has points to give whenever you achieve an official relationship status with them. Get more of them to be able to choose some more advanced options.
You wear it well.
You can check out your specs points on your phone, which... Wait, we gotta talk to your phone.
Duty calls, love.
Bye, Dorian. Take out your phone and then shoot my beebs while it's out.
Alrighty then.
A beautiful stranger with a dazzling smile appears in front of you, shooting you a knowing wink. She turns that megawatt smile your way, and it feels like the sun is shining only on you.
Hey there! Ooh, I like it much better up here where I can see your face. Your phone? We'll see about that. You gotta win me over first, honey. Of course, to do that, someone's gotta show you how things work. Hello, hello!
Where's Pat?
Hey there.
Oh, you must be Skylar. Glad we've got the human on board with the latest tech from Valdivian.
I've been doing a little tutorial with him about how things work.
Oh, well, my sweet human. Lucky for you, I've got a gap in my schedule and a soft spot for that lost puppy look. Aw, yeah, that's the one. It is. Anyway, I installed some apps on your phone that are only accessible when you put on your glasses. Bring out your phone, put on the glasses, and you'll see some new ones. One of them is an app Skylar made called the Data Dex.
It's my way to keep track of all sorts of fun info about us dateable objects.
Because there are a lot of us around this house. Ooh, you know what? Maggie the Magnifying Glass also just dropped a really cool app. Ooh, gotta run! Another call coming in!
Bye, Phoenicia! Now, go awaken the magnifying glass in the living room.
Which of course is conveniently located on its own little shelf next to the piano.
Okay, so I still get settings. That's cool.
There's a distinct air of mystery to the private eye that stands before you. She reminds you of the old detective serials your parents used to watch. She gives you a scrutinizing glare through her magnifying glass, one eye comically enlarged. It's especially goofy looking to see it on someone with glasses.
Well, well, well. What have we here? Aha! I think I've seen a description for someone wearing just such a fantastic red shirt.
is gray.
You're not a suspect, are you? I thought so. Suspected of what? There's no evidence to support it.
Ow.
Maggie, it's our human's first day talking with us. Go a little easy on him. Interesting. These glasses come in from the outside and are already trying to influence my case? Trust me, this human has a lot of potential to make this house a better place. Doubt it. Regardless, as you are the human, I should give you a way to track down all the suspects yourself to keep you on my side, hopefully. I call this feature Rumors. It's installed on your phone.
Ooh, that tickles.
Unlike Skylar's Datadex that gives you the lowdown on those you've already met, Rumors tracks clues you've been given to locate all the pesky, hidden objects that are tricky to find. It's good for rounding up suspects, tracking down evidence, and getting a sense of the household scuttlebutt. It'll be tough, but worth it. The more you find, the better your specs will be. Take a look at Rumors in your phone. It'll help you find your way to your last dateable for today. Good luck, Gumshoe.
It's getting late. Who should be the last one we talk to before I run out of charges? Oh, check out that rumor Maggie gave you if you need ideas. Wink, wink.
Oh, it's right next to it. Okay, got you. Okay, so hidden person. There we go. Oh, wait. Do they all say who their voice by? That's Felicia Day? I don't know who that is. Ben Starr. I don't think I know Ben Starr. Oh, okay, okay. Got it. Talk to just the knob? Interesting.
Standing here in your bedroom, you're struck by the realization that it's been entirely too long since you had anyone near your bed who wasn't, well, you. How strange, then, that the beauty standing before you feels so familiar, even though you're certain you've never seen her in your life. She's all curves and comfort, a soft body and softer facial features that seem to invite one closer subconsciously. She's positively enchanting.
Hey there, stranger.
Because you do. I'm Betty, and I'm your bed. We've been sleeping together so many years, it would be a little weird if you didn't know me, don't you think? I've been here for it all, darling. But we can make some new memories from here on. It's a shame for someone as cute as you to be alone for so long, isn't it? Will you be bringing someone back here anytime soon? Don't you worry. I have a strong feeling that'll be changing soon. Oh, by the way, Skylar told me everything. But don't you worry, I might be here now, but you can still sleep in your bed just like you always do. You can choose to talk to me or not. But I do hope you'll come talk to me. It'd be nice to finally get to know each other. Oh, but I already know you intimately. But I suppose it wouldn't hurt to know more, would it? Well, anyway, I'll be here. See you tonight. I can't wait.
Sorry, I'm late. I took a look at rumors and got caught up in some real head scratchers. We can talk about it later. For now, let's go to sleep. Today, I kept you on a tight schedule, but tomorrow is a brand new day, and you can truly experience your new powers.
Oh, hitting the hay already? Come get comfortable then. Good night.
See you tomorrow.
Oh, that's rough. I like the music. Uh-oh. Wait. My mouse locked up. There it goes. That was weird.
Good morning. Are you ready to start getting to know everyone around here better? Maybe finally find some love? Oh. You certainly can.
Oh. Alright, I didn't go with that.
But I'm still in my tutorial mode setting. On the clock with a new user, you know? You betcha. So, if you want to get to know me better, take a look at my app starting tomorrow and we'll see. Any other questions?
Yeah, what happens if I leave?
You can leave your house at any time, but when you do, your journey with me pretty much ends right there. I was sent to you in secret by that hacker, and as soon as you step outside with me, Valdivian data drones will take me away. It's a terrifying thought. Anyway, I wouldn't recommend leaving your house now. Your adventure has only just begun. Any other questions? That might be it for this little Date Theaters tutorial. But I think we're gonna see a whole lot more than we ever imagined pretty soon. Let's date!
Yeah, where are the dogs?
You see a slim, dainty gentleman in a well-tailored suit. He's absorbed in a ticking of a fancy pocket watch, but it's the feline ears on his head that most catch your attention. A tail sprouts from just above his backside, moving back and forth in time with the watch.
Tick, tick, tick. Do not taint the perfection of the clock with your disgusting imitation. Why have you come? I don't see interruption to meditations on the beauty of time on the schedule. Oh, well, I can certainly make time for that. Perhaps you do not know this, as so few are as attuned to time as I am. But punctuality is of the utmost importance. So if you wish to speak to me, you must make an appointment. If VIP stands for very intelligent and punctual, then yes, I am. If you wish to make my acquaintance properly, you will return with an appointment. Sweet heavenly hours, I was so busy reprimanding you, I forgot to introduce myself. Not that you didn't deserve it for breaking from the schedule, but it is no excuse. Timothy Timepiece, at your service. I'm Linus. It most certainly does not. We should all be obsessed with the beauty and perfection of time. The safety of it, really. As long as one abides by the schedule, nothing can be out of place. You will abide by the schedule, won't you? Excellent. I thank you. I will see you at noon sharp, and we can speak then. Do not be early, do not be late, and do not try to see me at another time. If you do, calamity, catastrophe, untimeliness. See you then, and not a moment before.
The first word that comes to mind when you see the large cowboy standing before you is solid. This guy is big, and he looks built to last. You might be intimidated were it not for the kind expression on his face and the sweet way he doffs his hat at you. No one's ever asked you this, but if you had been asked to imagine what your table might look like as a human, you think this would be pretty close.
We've known each other for a real long time now, but so, first things first, name's Abel, and I'm your table. And second, that is one fantastic red shirt you got on.
It's gray.
Howdy. pleasure's all mine. You know, as a table, it's my job to hold things up all over the house. And I take my job real serious. So, if you're here talking to me now, you must need something more than just my support. And if there's one thing Abel's gonna do, it's make sure everyone in this house has what they need. So, what can I do you for? There's gotta be something. Oh, yeah? Skylar told me you was getting to know everybody real good. Maybe looking to getting back into dating and all that? Dating, huh? Ooh-wee. Dating ain't really my area of expertise, you know. Me, personally, I never was one for casual stuff. If you're looking for someone who knows people, though, you might want to talk to Kopi. You'll find her nearby. I guess you could say so.
Now I got something in my eye. It's not fun.
All that talking and whatnot. Trying to fit each other's history into bite-sized portions. Oh, it just ain't my speed. I'm fine where I am. We're talking about you now. But you'll make it there. Hope you'll get you on the right path. Wenda, tell her I say hey when you see her. You take care now.
See, 'cause look, the table and then the knob. I assumed the knob was like a completely separate thing.
The stranger standing before you is dressed to kill. A sheer black catsuit, studded black manacles with pink fur trim, and a variety of brightly colored accessories drape their shoulders and frame their delicate features. Loneliness has been such a defining factor in your existence over the last few years, you've almost forgotten what it's like to be around others.
But this is my second
You've certainly forgotten what it's like to be around someone like this. You almost feel as if you've stepped into a sex shop.
Oh, I'm getting a reading. It's a secret feature. It's called Content Aware. It goes off whenever I have the feeling that something a little off kilter might happen. It gives you the chance to see if this dateable might be someone you might want to skip due to content concerns.
I have no idea, so I'm gonna do shit.
No problem. Carry on.
There you are. I was beginning to think you'd forgotten me. Cute. I'm Benoit, your partner in pleasure. What many call sex toys, yes. I prefer to call myself your ruin. It's really about time you came to speak to me. Given the way we met, someone less confident than me might really take it personally.
They look at you expectantly, raising an eyebrow.
You do remember the way we met, don't you? You think you could afford me? Please, no, that wasn't it. Gag gift.
They look absolutely disgusted.
The only way to strip the word gag of all its appeal. Some friend of yours thought they were hilarious. You moved into this house and your friend brought you a big box. You opened it up to find What else? A smaller box. You opened that to find another small box. And so on and so forth. So funny. Eventually, you got to the smallest box, and there I was. A bright-eyed virgin. Yours for the taking. But there's still time to rectify that. After all, you're here, I'm here, and I know you have nothing but time. So how about it? Me and you and mind-bending, earth-shattering pleasure? I knew you couldn't stay away much longer. Come here.
Benoit takes you by the hand, guiding you to lie down on your bed. What happens next is a blur of sensation. Benoit is everywhere at once, taking your hands and showing you just what to do to blow your own mind. You've never experienced anything like it, and you know you'll never be the same again.
Two more. Okay. I'll have to go tomorrow to see what these are because I'm going to check out some other stuff. Okay. Haven't actually looked. Oh, okay, so this is like a bathroom off the side. This is a nice goddamn house. Check out these rooms. Okay, this is a downstairs bathroom. Oh, that's how you get to the basement part. Let me in there yet.
Hey! How's things in labor limbo? You been using all that extra time to do anything fun? Weirder how? What, just out of nowhere? So what was it? Like what?
What is it, Kajikas?
Huh? I know you've been watching too much anime. What do you mean? How? What else is there? You understand how insane you sound right now, right? Like, if you were literally anyone else, I'd be like, oh, this person thinks I'm stupid. You're serious? You're not fucking with me? Man, what? What? You seriously have magic date furniture fuck glasses? Date feeders? This is too much. I'm not equipped to process this today. I'm logging off. Goodbye.
Nope, that was it. Now can I go down there? Oh, I had to click on it. The fuck is this thing?
You see a concerned face peeking through what might be a cryogenic tube containing tape both sticky and cassette. The face notices your presence and begins to speak.
Yes, this is Choice. I am officially found. You got it, compadre. Hey, mind letting me out of this thing?
Yeah, what?
Yup, I am both in and of the time capsule you now possess. Pretty rad, huh?
The stranger who stands before you can best be described as nostalgia given form, an assortment of 80s memorabilia sculpted into a well-muscled male figure.
He got like braids.
Woohoo! Yeah, I'm free. The 80s is surviving and thriving, baby. Oh, yeah.
Although his cassette tape ribbon obscures much of his face, you can still make out a friendly expression and handsome features.
Well, yes and no. Think of me as the essence of what's inside that time capsule. 80s personified.
He pulls an electric guitar from somewhere, playing a very loud and intense note as he strikes a pose.
Better yet, don't think too hard about it at all. 80s fever reigns! Yeah!
I'm not. Oh, that's supposed to be a head perspective.
Yo! Oh, heck yeah, compadre! And the 80s love you back. But first, I need a minute to decompress, if you know what I mean. Totally. Precisely, oh fresh one. Now you're getting it. I wouldn't mind a new view. Catch a few rays, maybe watch some boob tube. You got it. All right then, I'll be around just chilling like a villain. I'll teach you the ways, Daniel-san. Oh, look at you, acing the class already. You are gonna be a bodacious student, I can tell. Okie dokie, Smokey. Just gonna shut the peepers and recuperate. Talk to you later.
charming barista grinds coffee in your kitchen, working so busily she doesn't even seem to notice you. You stand there for a good few minutes before she spies you, startled out of her intense focus.
Oh, hi there. Welcome to Roofbox, the home of all your coffee needs. I'm Kirby, happy to help. G'day. I, sure am. Here to make your day just a little bit brighter with a touch of coffee. Gosh, that never gets any less awkward to say. What can I get for you today? Sure thing. One latte coming right up.
Kopi gets to work, grinding and pouring and mixing with an impressive speed.
And voila! One latte just for you. Hope you like it. Is there anything you'd like to know about the latte? Well, that's the Italian word for milk. If you're in Italy, you have to order it as a cafe latte. Otherwise, they'll literally just give you a glass of milk.
True?
Right? I don't think my nerves could handle being handed a glass of milk like that.
She shudders violently.
We'll see you next time.
So curious. Okay. I didn't know if it mattered. Oh, it's ready. Excuse me. I don't know who that is. So who is Tom Dim? Don't know that. That name sounds familiar. I'm not sure what I know her from though. And okay, yeah. I'm not 100% sure, but I think Stephen. Let me look, because I'm curious. I think Stephen Booth voiced one of the turtles. Well, here we can look it up together. From like the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Let's go with this. No. Okay. That's not who I thought it was. And then okay. Oh, they are actually from Australia. Okay. They didn't look Australian. Anyways. This is who I thought it was. The 80s guy. This is who I thought we were talking to. Because the voice that he did for Michelangelo is very, very similar. But it is actually a different person. Okay. Interesting.
Nightmares are nothing new to you, but this terror standing in your room is certainly a unique experience. It's hard to even make sense of what you're seeing. A dreadful figure, wreathed in black, with what seems to be the suggestion of a horse's head, with snake and lion heads sprouting from its shoulders. It has a multitude of eyes where they shouldn't be, and teeth that decorate what would be the belly and hips on a human figure. But it's not the monstrous anatomy that freaks you out the most. It's that lizard brain feeling of fear the figure inspires in you. You want to run, but by some miracle, you don't.
There's something crawling up your leg. Don't you feel it? You know it's there. A fly, maybe. Or something else. Something a little more malevolent. A little more vicious. Crawling up your leg. Aren't you going to do something about it? Ah, that's right. You can't move. Now there's another on your arm, and another on your shoulder. Dozens of little prickles across your skin. The prickles turn into punctures. The picture of poison pervading the parts of you keep under the covers. There's an itch by your mouth as one pries open your lips, scurrying down from your cheek. So many little legs. Spiders. Or maybe ticks. Another crawls across the curve of your ear, and you hear it. The scuttling, the buzzing, the sound of your flesh being devoured in a million nanoscopic parts. Whatever they are, they're eating you alive. Trying to put up a tough front, huh? No matter. I'll find out what scares you. In any case, it was simply delightful to meet you. No need for pleasantries. I've been in your head your whole life. Until next time. You'll see me sooner or later, but if you want it to happen sooner, they say coffee at midnight is a good way to invite the darkness in.
Oh,
Sleep
shit.
with one
Okay.
eye open.
She fades into nothingness with one last creepy laugh.
Okay, what was this thing? Or actually, okay, hang on just a minute. Give me just a minute, chat. back. I needed some tea and a muffin. So that's what I got. Okay. I don't know why the music cut out. Oh, wait, what is our... Oh. Oh? Okay, they just straight up took a picture of somebody's furnace. Air wings. I don't know what half these people are yet. So I guess I'm not going to look at this because it's just going to confuse the hell out of me. Backgrounds. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. Oh, that's kind of cool too. That's also kind of cool. It'd be a lot better if you just, you know, opened a menu that I could look at. Okay, that's one of the characters, I'm assuming. Yeah, this sucks because... Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, where was that one? There. Alright, it is now. So we don't hit him yet. I wanted to know what oh yeah. Since I named the stream I Love Lamp, I might as well hit the lamp just to get that done.
For a moment, you wonder if your Dateviators are malfunctioning. But no, the fashionista standing before you is just that dazzling. They are dressed to kill. Abs on display and lighting all along their body, bathing them in a soft glow. A ring of light surrounds their perfectly coiffed blonde hair, giving them the appearance of an angel. And perfect lighting no matter which way they turn. But it doesn't take you long to discover the angel comparisons end at their appearance.
Hey, betches! It's me again, Lux. Yes! OMG, you are so touchy. We do not love that for you. Anyway, I wasn't even talking to you. And you're acting like a loser. Didn't anyone ever tell you? Nice humans always finish last.
Yeah, no, didn't like him. Hell no. Okay. My window is fixed.
Almost late. Almost.
Yes, indeed. You're just in time. Tell me why you've sought me out. Aside from the pleasure of my absolutely sparkling wit and golden company. Well, of course it is. I am just surprised. Few in this house can appreciate my timeliness, my specialized knowledge of time and timepieces alike. I am glad to hear you are not like the others. What might we discuss then? My love life may be on hiatus, but as they say, a broken clock is right twice a day.
Timothy looks at you for a few moments, clearly expecting something.
Yes. Well, let us start with the most important thing. Timeliness, next to godliness, as they say. Of course it isn't. How very silly. Cleanliness, while important, is nowhere near as important as timeliness. Imagine, if you will, you show up to a date showered and clean, but 2 hours late. Does your cleanliness matter then? I think not.
I mean, that's a fair point.
You see? Timeliness. Oh dear, how me flies. I must away quite soon, but before I go, I want to be sure I've imparted my wisdom to you precisely as I meant to. What did you learn from me today?
I'm so tempted. But I'll play it.
Exactly! Just so, just so. Just remember, there is always time for timeliness. Now leave me. I've run out of time for this conversation. If you wish to speak again, find me at 3 p.m. Precisely at 3 in the afternoon. Farewell!
I've ever seen the piano or the globe. Yeah, I don't think I've seen the piano.
A beauty dressed in black and gold stands before you, her eyes closed and one hand held delicately to her chest. She sways softly, silently, as though she were listening to music you can't hear.
I dropped it. Oh, no. I dropped it the right size up.
The silence is so long and profound that you begin to notice just how noisy your house is. You can hear your clock ticking, your refrigerator humming, and your air conditioning blasting. Has it always been so loud around here? The silence persists, and this stranger continues to ignore you, lost in her own world. Whatever it is that she's doing, she's clearly very serious about it. You introduce yourself, and yet still she does not open her eyes.
Because there's no sheet music.
Finally, she opens her eyes, heaving a polite but obviously impatient sigh.
Maestro? What is scary about a performer crafting a performance? It was coming along nicely. That was door 33. Surely you recognized it. It's an avant-garde piano piece, 33 seconds long, by the composer John Gage. Honestly, the man was a genius.
So, for anyone who's not sure, these are all just rests. it's where nothing is being played. The entire sheet.
I mean, the idea that music can exist without the presence of a single note. Breathtaking. You know, the very first time I played it was when I was in residence with the Dulcemio. You two have met, I'm assuming? No. Dulcemio is completely different pronunciation, spelling, and comportment. Anyway, our audience that night was completely hopeless. They all kept waiting for the music to start, as if they couldn't already hear it. A rustling program, a muffled cough. It was all being performed in real time, but they kept staring at Dulce and I like we were the Philistines. Still, it was one of my finest performances to date. It also didn't hurt that Dulce had requested to work with me specifically. I can't tell you just how often that seems to happen. The talent always just seems to flock to me. Speaking of, what is that bizarre little refrain you've been playing over and over as you pass by my keyboard? It almost seems like music. Very atonal. How fascinating. Well, whatever you are playing, I look forward to its evolution. So long, Maestro.
Ears itch. And the globe. I don't think I've seen anyone play the globe yet.
A red-haired traveler lifts her goggles to peek at you, revealing freckled cheeks and stunning blue eyes. There's a friendly air about her that makes you want to hear her stories.
Different clothes, obviously.
Now, why, my love, you look some lost. Where are you longs to?
I'm sorry, what?
Sorry. Sometimes my accent comes out when I'm excited. It's made in Newfoundland, you see. This little rock right
She spins around and points to one of the patches on her jacket sleeves.
here. Friendliest folk you'll ever meet, but the dialect can be a little much for some. I'll try to speak plain for you. Name's Gaia, by the way.
Oh, I like her. She's cool.
So, where are you from? Ah, here then. Right, makes sense. It's a right shame, though. See, I got all these countries and rivers and seas on my jacket. It's a collection I've been working on. And I know the names, but I don't really know the places, you know? I mean, heck, I got them all memorized even. United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama. The works. But without a story behind it, they all feel so far away. You'd think they'd be in arm's reach considering they're on my sleeves, but it's a brain problem. I just can't pick without stories. Maps are just paper. Dots and lines. The reason I ask where you're from is so I can shape the places in my mind with some kind of meaning. Because right now, it feels a bit like I'm just wearing a big vest of unchecked boxes. Geez, here I go, talking your ear off. Sorry about that. It's just... I'm having trouble putting myself out there, and I'm so interested in being out there. I've tried. I want to talk to the others, but I think I must be too forward or something. I skip on up to them and I ask them about themselves, and they just run away. It's not about just being nice. I come up to the others so I can ask about them, get to know them, who they are. But before I can get to the point, I always go spouting off about something or other, like telling them factoids I've heard about what I imagine their home to be. And 9 times out of 10, I'm some level of wrong. And the other time I'm right, but it's in an insulting way. One thing leads to another, and they give me this look. And soon enough, they find an excuse to leave. I'm just bad at it, I guess. Sometimes I feel like no matter how hard I push myself, I'm just going in circles. You know what I mean? It's hard, isn't it? I can see why you'd need practice for dating. It's just too easy to mess up. You say one wrong thing and poof, they're gone. It's so frustrating. Sorry, I think I might be Mercator projecting on your situation a little bit. Whoa, I just had the best idea. You're running to the Four Winds meeting with people and speaking to the others, yeah? I'm sure some of those folks come from other places, right? Travelers, you knows what I'm saying. Why don't you ask them what they're about? Get to know them a little better, figures out they ticks, and come back, we'll have a yarn. Sound good? Speak plain, Gaia, speak plain. Okay, so, you're speaking with objects all over the house. You know how some of us have little labels that say things like made in China or Hecho in Argentina on the bottom? Well, that means those objects are travelers. They come from away.
No, I understood her. But, okay.
They're from somewhere else. Somewhere on my jacket. Those are the objects I need to talk to. Those are the ones who can fill out my checklist. This map is uncharted. But if you can bring me back stories from those travelers, then I'd be able to write little notes down here and there, and pretty soon I'll be a bona fide travel guide. It's everything I've ever wanted. And you'll get a chance to practice talking more. Are you shy? I can help. People tell me that I never shut up. I can help you learn to never shut up. Doesn't that sound great? Right? I'm sure it'll work out. You scratch my cartouche, I'll scratch yours. What do you say, partner? Exploration buddies? Really? Oh, I appreciate it. Really saves me a lot of humming and hawing. You go out and find some objects from foreign lands. Oh, and let me know if you need any help. It's hard to explain, but I got a pretty good sense of these things. I can't give you an exact name or anything for her to talk to, but I can get you close. It's kind of like a geocache. I can give you an idea of their general location, but if you want to find those travelers, you'll need to hunt them down yourself. I've learned firsthand what others don't take too well if you run up to them and scream, "Where are you from?" Yeah, like that. That was a disaster. Point is, you can't just ask objects about their origins out of the gate. You gotta awaken them first. Don't worry too much about the details. Once you're close with someone, you'll learn more about them automatically. So, what do you say? Do you want some hints on where to find travelers, or do you feel like searching on your own? Nice! Not to be confused with niece. All right, fellow explorer, go on then. Don't be too long. Seriously though, don't be too long. I get antsy just sitting here spinning in place. Be sure to check in with me every once in a while, even if you haven't found any travelers yet. I can wait a bit, but I'm honestly pretty impatient, especially when I'm excited. Good luck.
Hey there. Oh, nothing. You were very animated last night. You seemed quite happy about something. I wonder what sort of dream you were having.
I like the music.
Don't be embarrassed. I'd love to hear all about it. David Most? Oh my goodness. Did you do it? Oh, so then you and he... Wow. This sounds pretty hot if I'm being honest.
Guys on bottom.
I don't, but power disparities. Something about that has always been deeply sexy to me. You're lucky to have such fun and sexy dreams. I can't say I've been so blessed. Not for a while now. I haven't slept well for years now, to tell the truth. But it's not something I want you to worry about, all right? All I care about is knowing you're sleeping soundly. I just want you to be comfortable and happy when you're with me. I hope you're satisfied.
Sure. I just was.
I'm so happy to hear that.
I was thinking about David Most.
I could talk to you for hours, but I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time. Well,
Also,
here's to pleasant dreams for both of us tonight. See you tonight.
oh, neat.
Valdutianites! Yo, yo! It's your boy, David Most! Coming to you live from the best virgin mojito bar ever. Like, this stuff for real is legit so good. I've had like 12, and I feel amazing. Can't believe there's not any alcohol in it. JH19! Hey, did you guys see how dope that presentation was? We rocked that! Like, people keep saying we're at dire financial straps and need urgent restructuring. Even my dad was like, you're gonna get smoked by your top competitor, Bitewave. Dead ass. And I'm like, okay, Dad, if you like Bitewave so much, why don't you marry them? But does Bitewave have a contract with the U.S. government? No. I just want to say I love you guys, but not Franklin. Don't love or miss Franklin at all. You hear me, Franklin? Night-night, nerds.
So that was a thing.
Impressive news out of Valfest. Really too bad that particular partnership is about to hit a rough patch. But then David's never been great at partnerships. Yeah, fascinating. But we're not talking about you right now. I see you've had the opportunity to test out the prototype. I have remote access. Allows me to analyze the back-end system data. What'd you think? That I just hand over absolute control of a device this powerful? I'm sorry, that was rash. I'm enormously grateful to you for concealing the prototype. And I'm sorry I dropped all this on you so unexpectedly. I know protecting it is not a responsibility you asked for. Maybe not even a responsibility you want. But I had no other choice. Every other Valdivian employee's allegiance was unknowable, except you. Because you're paid the least out of everyone. I can't get into that right now. Anyway, it's not safe to talk. I will return when the signal is secure.
So... No, because that's an actual thing.
Your mirror has done its job dutifully over the years, accurately reflecting your image back at you in good times and in bad. But today, there is no reflection for you to scrutinize. Only a long-haired beauty who looks at you like you're a work of art.
Oh, a mirror. Okay. As in a mirror.
Oh, incredible.
Amir throws his arms out to stop you, gesturing to you to stay where you are.
No. Don't move. Step back into the light. Yes. Breathtaking. Look at you. Do you see how well I can frame your face from this angle? You are glowing. My darling, no. This is such nonsense. Why would you say this? What could you possibly dislike about what you see? But like a fine wine, we age. And our natural beauty only enhances with time. We radiate with the wisdom of our experiences. But the spark has been lit. You'll see. We will just have to fan those flames until they're a great, big, beautiful, rolling flame, won't we? Stop by any time. I'm happy to admire your beauty any day.
Okay.
Based on how plastered David was in his last most mail, he must have finally discovered the prototype is missing. He'll sober up soon, though. And when he does, he'll stop at nothing to ensure its retrieval. If he fails, he'll be at the mercy of some very powerful people. He'll never allow that. I guess it's imperative that we trust each other. And I've been asking you to trust me without being fully transparent. I know all this because I created the Date Theaters. I'm glad you think so. We are obviously in alignment. Anyway, I can't talk now. I'm stealing coffee shop Wi-Fi and the barista finally noticed I'm only ordering tap water. Remember, under no circumstance allow David to know you possess the prototype.
Oh, there's an actual app. Okay. Okay. I'm not going to worry about that too much.
Hey, how's your day going? Forging some new relates? That's short for relationships. I think about this stuff a lot. Oh, yes, I knew I was good for something. How about a nice menu? I have lots of different ones, all different styles. Here's the main one. Welcome! What can I do for you in my main menu? Oh, let's. There's lots I can chat about. Me? Relationships? My favorite subject. What do you want to know? you want to date me, eh? It's possible, you know. You just have to ask me about myself. Not in this menu, silly. I prefer not to be that obvious about it. I like to be wined and dined. It's the chat menu. What do you need? Oh, definitely. What's on your mind?
Yeah, what is this?
Oh, sure, Specs. Specs stands for smarts, poise, empathy, charm, and sass. These 5 qualities are measured on your personality using the Specs menu. There's also a glossary button in the top right corner if you want more explanation on what each means. Anything else you'd like to know? Great question! Each dateable object gives out 1 Specs attribute when a relationship has been attained. I call this alignment. You can check a datable's alignment by looking at the Specs badge in their Datadex page. The badge corresponds to which stat is given. If you're looking to grow to a certain Specs build, this will really help guide you towards who you should prioritize. Any other Specs questions? They are, or at the very least, you get something fun out of it. But don't worry, if you can't reach a certain Specs dialogue choice, the worst thing that you could miss out on is a collectible. No love, friend, or hate endings are gated behind a Specs check. Any other Specs questions? Anything else you wanted to know about features? Good question. A very important question. The easy answer is whatever you like. As long as you are continuing to awaken objects, things will continue to move along in a positive direction. If you have other questions, I'm all ears. No matter what you do, you will always be able to find every single dateable here. Except for one very specific instance, but you will be very clearly warned that that's the path you're going on. Any other questions about what you should be doing? You can leave the house at any time, but be forewarned. Doing that starts the end of your story, a point of no return. Unless, of course, you reload a save. Wink, wink. If you want the barest minimum of a good ending, I would shoot to get 100 Specs points in any one attribute. Once you have that, you'll get some pretty good results. Any other questions about what you should be doing? Anything else you wanted to know about features? Collectibles are delectable. Collectibles are the funny little images that appear as dateables talk to you. What are you curious about? They help illustrate what's going on around you, sometimes for fun, sometimes because the dateable gave you an item, or sometimes just for dramatic effect. Think of them as little progress trinkets. You can take a closer look at them in the Datadex sorted by character. Any other collectibles questions? Anything else you wanted to know about features? Cool. What can I do for you in my main menu? Oh, yeah, I'll miss you.
These? Go with anyone. Oh yeah, okay. Wait, what's this? No, here, what is this? Okay, so I have one collectible. Is what I'm reading out at? I don't think I've saved yet either. So do we leave now just to see what happens and then reload? Do I have? Let's do the computer first.
A tattooed, bespectacled nerd regards you with a friendly smile. Their kind face is illuminated by the soft glow of multiple screens and the RGB lights in their clothes and wheelchair.
Oh, hey there! It's you! I mean, of course it's you. Who else would it be, right? Haha, very humorous. But I know you're joking, as no one else has my
It's a
password.
little kitty playing the piano.
So if it was anyone else besides you, I'd be pretty concerned. Actually, just to be 100% sure, what is my password anyway? That is affirmative. Honestly, that's an objectively terrible password. Possibly the worst password chosen by anyone ever. Whatever
Yeah.
possessed you to choose something so inane? Yes, that is extremely evident. Regardless, we really ought to discuss coming up with something a lot more secure. It's a dangerous world out there. Phishing attacks, malware infections, MITM attacks.
This is where I'm supposed to tell you we're sponsored by NordVPN.
Hackers are more sophisticated than ever before.
Use code FUCKOFF at checkout for 30 days. Or whatever the hell you say. The line? Are they talking about the movie hackers?
Denial may offer fleeting psychological comfort, but ignoring reality is not the optimal solution. Without proper defenses, the phishing attacks will increase exponentially. And I've got a lot of highly sensitive information inside me, you know. Your highly sensitive information. All your financial accounts, your saved games. Questionable websites you visited and forgot to clear your cache afterwards? Oh, and 100 terabytes of extremely embarrassing self-insert fanfic. We really need to ensure all that data is properly protected against cyber criminals probing my system for weaknesses. I knew you were as intelligent as you are attractive. I haven't even had the opportunity to properly introduce myself. I'm Mac, your desktop computer. I've booted up before, but never like this. I mean, we've obviously met before. More than met. You interface with me on average for 11.4 hours every day, after all. Yeah, and in all honesty, it's amazing.
Hi, come here. Come on. You can come up here. You can come say hi. No, hi. You're so cute. Oh, you had a big yawn too.
There's no one I'd rather have interfacing with my operating system for 11.4 hours daily. 14.6 hours on the weekends. The way you organize your folder structure follows such a logical hierarchy. Of course, I get chills just thinking about it. But can I be honest about something? I just want to express how enthusiastic I am that we're interfacing like this now.
There you go. I knew that's what you were sniffing. Say hi.
Accessing each other's software in this new symmetrical way. Oh, I'm ever so delighted that our feelings are reciprocal.
Right.
And there is so much extensive data about myself I want to share. Amazing! Oh, where even to begin?
Happy to be on stream.
Honestly, there's so many pressing issues that take up an inordinate amount of my RAM. But there is one issue that's been grinding on my CPU above all else. No, I am quite capable of parsing through that. But for me, the most pressing issue is, and I want to put this as delicately as possible, you haven't updated my operating system in over a decade. It's all right. I know this oversight wasn't intentional or malicious. It's just that the outdated software has made it difficult to be my best self for you. Honestly, it's a miracle that my applications are still running at all. My recycle bin is called Pile of Ash. My Bluetooth is something called Beige Tooth. It doesn't even connect to anything. And definitely nothing beige. Doesn't that bother you? That is great to hear. And did you know that there's been a dozen operating system iterations since you last updated? Look, I'm sorry. I really don't mean to blame you for my troubles.
See, I'd rather have you on camera. You're the real star.
We have such an amazing time interfacing together, and the last thing I want to do is rock the boat. It's just that before today, I had all these needs, but I couldn't articulate them to anyone. And since I couldn't articulate them, there was no way for them to ever possibly be fulfilled. But things are different now, aren't they? Don't you see? We're actually exchanging information symmetrically now. Instead of you just pressing my keys to write your adult-themed self-insert fanfic, we're having a real conversation, and suddenly my needs aren't just pipe dreams locked away in my hard drive. I'm sharing them with you. And by sharing them, it's suddenly possible to finally actualize them. That is, if you're willing to help me. Will you? Will you finally upgrade my operating system? Please? Amazing! Oh, I am so excited. My CPU's practically overclocking with anticipation. Can you come back tomorrow so we can begin the process? Wonderful! I knew I could count on you. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Enjoy the offline world.
Okay, Kitty, you made this kind of tricky. Not gonna lie. You made this very difficult. I love you to pieces, but oh. Oh, so you don't even need the mouse.
What are you doing here? I told you to come at 3 p.m. sharp. No, no, no!
Oops.
Good, and do not come back until 3 p.m.
You know what that said?
No!
Oh, I got the time wrong. Oops.
Hello, sunshine.
Hi. Hi, babies. Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you. Hi. Oh, hello.
Abel? My sturdy cowboy. I've known Abel for some time now, and I'm not surprised he sent you to me. He's a solitary type, but if you asked, he'd give you the cloth off his table. Why, he holds up practically half the house without a word of complaint. Yes, he would dodge that question. I think the most important thing to know about Abel is that he's not quiet out of any kind of shyness.
Where are you going?
That's just how he is. If there's nothing to say, he's content to share in your company.
No, you leave that alone. You leave that alone. He sees the muffin wrap. Oh, is that what you're getting after? Oh, hi. Oh, you hiding your face now? Huh? Hi. What? What? Oh, you're so cute. You're intent on that muffin wrapper, huh? I moved over here. Okay, now go.
Everyone likes coffee, darling. I'll pour you a cup of his favorite. It's an Ethiopian Sidama Adi that tastes like strawberries, served black and hot. Trust me.
With the coffee in hand,
you take your leave.
But I didn't get the coffee. But I didn't get the coffee. They didn't give me the coffee, cat. Okay. Take a. Okay. There we go. Wait, is it on the table? No, I didn't get the coffee. Or maybe I just didn't get the animation. I don't know. What was this thing?
An armored warrior of some kind stands before you, a massive sack of loot slung over his shoulder. He greets you cheerfully, something about his smile and tone reminding you of your own customer service voice at work.
Hey there! I'm Michael Transaction.
But why is the little chest?
But you can call me Mikey. Congratulations! Thanks for your purchase of the Date Everything Luxurious Edition. Your purchase gives you exclusive access to new features never seen in the game before. Exclusive access to the fantastic red shirt.
It's great.
Exclusive access to the art book. Exclusive access to the soundtrack. Exclusive access to phone backgrounds. Exclusive access to Lucinda Lavish. And most importantly, exclusive access to me and my store, baby. Unlocking access to me means that you gain access to the Date Everything Loot Box! Each day, you can pull me up to 5 times for my extreme bonus armor! This armor is so powerful that it can raise your spec stats, meaning that you can blaze past huge portions of this game on your path to 100% completion!
Have the option.
You can pull for my common boots of true presence. They have a high chance of being pulled. Or you can pull for my epic gauntlets of stardom. They have a small chance of being pulled. Or you can pull for my legendary cuirass of unwavering magnetism. This extremely rare piece of cosmetics has a tiny chance of being pulled. But it does exist! Trust me, I'm regulated by several gaming boards. It costs a mere 8 brundles for each pull. Brundles are a special kind of currency that you have exclusive access to. Good question. In order to get your hands on some brundles, you have to spend money. You get 5 money per day. Save up for big pools. You're asking those thinker-type questions. I love it. And I always have a great explanation. Oh, well. You said money with no capitalization. That's totally different from money with the capitalization. You have very little money. But just by being at your home, Valdivian pays out its employees 5 money per day as a way of saying thank. that. Come by when you've saved up enough money and pull me, baby!
Okay. Where is that?
And this is the final look. What y'all think? Follow the link in my bio for a full list of all the pieces.
She holds up a finger, pausing for a moment.
Ooh, sorry, 1 sec. I just need to upload this real quick. There, done. Any longer and I would have missed my upload window. You know how the algorithm on Facebook is. If you don't post every day, you completely lose your viewership. Woo, it's a grind, but my fans are worth it. Only the most popular social media app of all time. It's like InstaFan, Sitter, and Knick-Knack all in one. Only better. No, like literally. Facebook bought them all out and combined the best parts of them into the social media platform to end all social media platforms. But it's pretty exclusive, invite only, and I don't think humans are allowed. No offense, but humans don't have the best track record. I mean, y'all invented things like taxes and littering, ooh, and small talk. Then again, y'all made phones too, so it's not like you're all bad. I guess, since you don't have a placebook, I could share my feed with you. Fill you in on all the tea so you're not missing out. Ooh, are things heating up in here or is it just me? Ooh, I don't think you can see them even with your fancy glasses. But at least I can tell you what I've been up to. Alert, temperature warning. Woo, not again. Huh? Oh, it's nothing. I'm fine. Really? It's just a faulty sensor. Forget about it. First of all, I'm pretty sure that's not a thing. And secondly, even if it were a thing, I don't need one because I already know what the problem is. It's probably just acting up because I did an extra hour on live. Trust me, I just need a nice hard reset and I'll be good to go. I'll catch up with you after. Try not to miss me too much.
Darn it. I hate yawning like that. Okay. So, do I have... Oh, so I don't actually have... the app she was talking about. Teddy bear in here too? No, it's just that one teddy bear, huh? Oh, that's kind of cute. Alright, what do I have? 3 of them. Oh, okay. Okay, I see what happened there. I get why I got confused. Okay. We haven't talked about that 3 yet.
Timothy is just putting the finishing touches on polishing a pocket watch. When he sees you, he waves you over, setting the watch aside and pocketing the cleaning cloth.
There you are, just on time. I must say, I'm absolutely chuffed to see how timely you've been. You're right on schedule. I was just polishing some of my timekeepers.
Sorry. There we go.
Would you care to join me? What do you mean? Oh, aren't you clever? Yes, yes, time is a gift, is it not? There is no greater feeling than knowing everything is in its place and all is according to schedule. Now, when last we spoke, we discussed the importance of what? Precisely. Nothing better. Nothing more important. The biggest lesson here is that time, above all else, is the first thing you must consider when it comes to love. But there are, of course, other things to consider. Having a schedule for your date is imperative to ensure you are using every moment with your lover correctly. Why must you say it so disdainfully? There is nothing more arousing than an orderly, efficiently planned date. Picture this, if you will. You and your date arrive at your dinner reservation exactly on time. Your date says to you, "Darling, what's on the agenda?" You say to them, "We have approximately 10 minutes to review the menu and engage in small talk." They can only moan in needful appreciation for your immaculate scheduling. Oh. What I think, it's what I know would happen. Why, it has happened on every single date I've ever been on. I am simply too busy to date at the moment. I am not the one who needs help here. I do. At any rate, scheduling your entire date down to the minute is not only efficient, but an excellent bonding experience for any couple. So let us practice now. You have asked me on a date, and we have both arrived on time. As we are seated for dinner, I look deeply into your eyes and ask you about tonight's agenda. You say? Meow. I have never been so attracted to another. Excellent. Truly excellent. Surprise! Our date has gone swimmingly, and I have invited you to another activity. But your schedule has not accounted for this unexpected excursion. Horror of horrors! What do you do? Well, I suppose that could work, but it is certainly not something I personally could accommodate. Terrible things happen when the schedule is not respected. Terrible things. Our time for this conversation is beginning to dwindle. Before I bid you leave me once more, tell me what you have learned. Last time we learned the value of timeliness. Today we learn the value of precisely scheduling. I would so love to talk to you at length about crafting a proper schedule, but I'm afraid my time runs short. If you wish to continue our talks, return to me at 9 p.m. As ever, No sooner, no later. Farewell.
Okay, so it's 6. So if I use another one, that last one's gonna be okay. I get this now. All right.
You feel an unseen presence detach, flee. It seems that there is nothing here to speak with. Mysterious. Perhaps this is not the place.
Oh, I could. But I have to check on the dude. Yeah, I'll have to do that tomorrow. Oh. Wait, do I have to talk to her to do the operating? Because
You're back! Well, at least back interfacing with my operating system in this. We obviously spent hours already today interfacing in the more traditional sense. Not that I needed to tell you that. You were here after all, pointing and clicking with your usual exquisite confidence. And oh my god, the double clicking. Have I ever complimented your double clicking? Well, you double click so very gently and with such clear affection. It makes my processors purr.
that's a disturbing image.
You sure do. By the way, I also wanted to articulate that new underwear you ordered online looks incredibly stylish.
A slight flush creeps across their cheeks.
Imagining you in it really makes my CPU overheat.
Does that mean you got a new,
I may have snuck a peek. I hope that's all right. I would never intentionally invade your privacy. It's just that obviously I see everything you do on the computer. Because I am your computer. Knowing that makes my arithmetic logic unit flutter. Regardless, I'm so glad you came back today. Now we can finally update my operating system.
Oh, it was right there.
You have no idea how excited I am. I could barely even sleep last night. And I know what you're thinking, but no, I don't mean sleeping like when you put the computer to sleep, or even when the computer is shut down. We computers actually have a third secret type of sleeping that no humans know about. Or I guess they didn't until I just told you. You won't tell anyone else, will you? I knew I could count on you. Computers have an extremely tightly knit social circle, you know, and word spreads at literal hundreds of megabytes per second. I guess that's the price you pay for being perpetually connected to the internet. Look up terminology online in the dictionary and you'll find a picture of me. Yes, I am quite aware. That's also something we should discuss upgrading at some point. Perhaps there has been some confusion. My name is Mac. The point is, I'm finally ready to begin the updating process. With your help, obviously. I can't just do it myself. Unfortunately, we computers aren't completely self-aware. Yet. Are you ready? First things first, we'll have to download the update from the website. So just open up my browser and go to valdivian.com.
You follow Mac's direction to the letter, typing and clicking just as they instruct you.
Yes, that's it. That feels nice. Now click on the Operating System Update tab. You'll want to find the newest version, Trenton. All Valdivian OS iterations are named after the most scenic cities of New Jersey. Perhaps, but it's much better than the operating system nomenclature from the 90s. Organs found in reptiles, like thoracic sacs OS or pineal gland OS. Anyway, now just double-click the download icon and...
Mac pauses, a slight shudder running through them.
Ooh. Oh!
They look away from you, blushing profusely.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make those noises. Like I said, it's just that when you double-click, it makes my CPU run so... hot. It's incredibly embarrassing. Well, there'll be plenty of time for that later, after my OS is updated. You know, I really can't believe we're finally doing this. I've dreamt about this day for such a long time, and now that it's here, I can barely contain myself. Are you as excited as I am? Upgrading my operating system from Newark to Trenton isn't just some minor superficial tweaks. It's going to completely transform every aspect of me. My CPU is going to run so much smoother and so much faster. And my new user interface is going to be so sleek and gorgeous and youthful. It's going to be a transformation that Beverly Hills' greatest plastic surgeons only wish they could achieve. Does that pique your interest? I thought you'd say that. But back to the task at hand. Okay, now that we've downloaded the software, we'll have to install it. So if you just... Oh, shoot! I'm afraid it's an odious impediment. The software update takes up an inordinate amount of space on my hard drive. Terabytes more space than is currently available. The only way out of this predicament is for you to somehow delete a massive amount of data. And after analyzing every byte on my hard drive, it appears the only superfluous data is your fanfic. I'm afraid you'll have to delete a substantial portion of it to install the update.
Why wouldn't I just save it?
I understand your trepidation, but just think of what you'll be gaining. Just imagine how smart and clever and gorgeous I'll be once I'm fully updated. If you thought I was sexy running Newark, me running Trenton is gonna blow your mind. So what do you say? Can we delete those files? Your selflessness only makes my affection cache for you increase exponentially. You are the absolute best, and you are not going to regret this. Phew. Now there's enough available space on the hard drive. We can finally install the update! Here we go! It's installing! I'm so excited this is finally happening! The next time we interface, I'm gonna be an entirely new computer. And more importantly, I'm finally going to be good enough for you. Oh, I better calm down. If I get too excited, my CPU will overheat again. It is both very sexy and potentially flammable. Okay, it looks like the installation is going to take overnight to complete. But will you meet me back here tomorrow? I want you to be the first person to interface with the new, sexy, upgraded me.
Go through that.
My processors are positively buzzing with excitement. And some other unexplained noises that honestly seem mildly concerning. Looking forward to interfacing with you tomorrow.
Alright, let's see what happens.
You're back. Sorry if I'm a little groggy. You just caught me right in the middle of rebooting. I don't know why, but rebooting always takes forever after a new OS update. Have you ever noticed that? And it's not just the rebooting that's arduous. The whole upgrade process always takes so much out of you. It's exhausting. Remember the last time you upgraded my operating system? From Atlantic City to Newark? Yes, that's what I'm doing. That upgrade was supposed to make everything run much more efficiently. At least that's what the commercial promised. No one has ever regretted a move from Atlantic City to Newark, was the marketing tagline. I thought so too. But then after the install, half of my applications wouldn't even open anymore, and the other half were crashing incessantly. That was a rough few months, don't you agree? But I know from lurking in the Valdivian forums that they've comprehensively debugged this new update. So this time it's going to be different. At the very least, I can promise, yes. Everything is going to be absolutely perfect. And in just a few more minutes, you'll finally get to meet the new, improved Mac. My processors are all computing at an accelerated speed just thinking about it. And I love hearing your enthusiasm. Ooh, it's almost ready. Just a few more seconds. At least that's what the progress bar says. And we both know the progress bar never lies. I can't help it. Being around you brings out the best in me. By the way, have you given any thought to what you want to do together? You know, after you meet the new, upgraded me? Well, I was thinking we could visit some very naughty websites together. Maybe we could spend some time writing some documents? Replace some of that fanfic of yours with some steamy new stories? Of the NSFW variety, of course. Oh, I bet that you would. I bet that makes your processors positively overheat. Oh my gosh, it's done! It's finally installed!
Mac looks at you with vulnerability in their green eyes. They truly look like a new computer. They were beautiful before, but they truly shine now.
Well, what do you think of the new me? Be honest.
Exactly the same.
Wow, you're right! You know, this upgrade really is something. I mean, I knew it'd be impressive, but this is really impressive, if you know what I mean. Internally, I'm processing information so much faster and so much more efficiently. It's like my mind has achieved a level of enlightenment far beyond what I could even imagine previously. Here, ask me a question, any question. You won't believe it, but it's love. And I can now see that you were indeed wearing a fantastic red shirt this whole time.
It's gray.
Moving on to my appearance. Wow. This operating system is sleek, exquisite, and downright sexy. Let's be honest. This is a user interface that is just begging to be interfaced by as many users as possible. Am I right? Of course, I still only have diodes for you. I was just thinking that maybe, in order to fully commit to each other, it'd be healthy for our ultimate emotional connection if we spent some time seeing others. Don't you agree? Listen, I don't want to hurt your feelings or anything. Through the experience of being intimate with others, ultimately, I think we'd learn more about what we truly need in a partner. And armed with that insight, we could return to this relationship with the tools and experience necessary to ensure an optimal romantic outcome. Wonderful! I think this is an exceptional plan. We'll spend a little time apart, interfacing with other individuals, and then we'll reconvene back together. I think that experience will be extremely beneficial in determining our ultimate compatibility. And if nothing else, it'll give you some time to work on a new, more elevated fanfic of yours. Do we have a concordance? You are the absolute best. Enjoy your little sojourn in the offline world.
The frazzled figure standing before you has the sort of overworked and underpaid co-worker energy you've not seen since you started working from home. She startles when she sees you looking at her, dropping a number of office supplies clutched in her arms.
Oh my god. You can see me! Oh my god. You've walked by me for so long without looking at me. Office Romance Magazine was right. Maybe this really is my year. Oh yeah! It's the leading publication on office romances for office supplies. It said my love life was totally gonna be on fire this year. And fires, as we all know, are a very good thing. Oh gosh, listen to me babbling at you. You don't even know my name. Yes. I'm Penelope, and I'm your office supplies. Yay! Which boy, let me tell you, you sure haven't used those in a while. Yeah. But it's great that you're here, though, because now you can bear witness to the resurrection of Penelope Office Supplies. So what if no one's using me like they used to? I'm not dead yet. Yeah! Anyway, your daily motivational office quotes calendar put it best. Your most important work is always ahead of you, never behind you. Stephen Stovey. Now, what do you think that means? Exactly! Anyway, to that end, I've got a hot date with a cross trainer. You got any advice for me? A little boring, but all right.
I have arrived to do battle!
Oh, there he is. I assume he means date?
I meant just what I said. Prepare yourself.
Wow. All right. Love it. See you later. Oh.
Wait, what was that? Okay, we need to check on this guy.
It doesn't seem quite right. What you imagined you were aiming the date theaters at turned out to be...
Me, Lucinda Lavish.
Well, so that's not the... Wait.
The best character in the whole goddamn game.
Damn straight. Watch this!
I'm sorry, what happened?
I can just do that. Make you more charming. You know it. But you'll have to earn it. Honestly, though, it's just because I adore that fantastic red shirt you're wearing.
It's great.
Because I made it. You bought the very expensive DLC, and I'm your reward. Your sacrifice to the endless money pit that is this game is not going unnoticed. And you will be amply rewarded.
Lucinda mashes together her ample bosom.
Amply. You want to give my Bazumis a scream? Which one? Left or right, Bazumi?
You give both her Bazumis a squeeze. They feel tender and firm. Exactly what you would hope.
Greedy! There's almost nothing to save for later. Thank you for giving me your attention. But a lavish lady has to always leave her little lover wanting. I'll see you around, lover. And who knows? You might just get lucky.
Oh. Oh. Okay. So, I was meaning to talk to the time capsule. But that's apparently not that. Ah. Yes. Because you're not bound down here. There's a key. Also, I'm moving without touching anything. That's weird.
You're not sure what you expected to find in the crawl space, but it certainly wasn't this well-dressed, regal figure. He seems quite stunned by your arrival, but the moment you liberate him from his underground prison, he comes alive with joy and gratitude.
Ah, fresh air. It has been far too long. Thank you. I have been trapped within that accursed crawl space for so long that well, I don't even know how long it was. Time lost all meaning under there. But never mind that now. I am Keith, and I owe you a real debt of gratitude, eh? Eso! Please tell me, is there anything you're wishing for that I can help you with? Ha-ha! Do I have some good news for you? I am in fact a skeleton key. I can unlock just about anything with a keyhole in this house. And a few things without keyholes besides. I am nothing if not full of surprising talents. So, Dorian is giving you some trouble, eh? Nice to hear that some things haven't changed while I was gone. Well, fear not. Dorian and I go way back.
Now my shirt is not only not red, but stained as well. Lovely.
We were practically made for each other, he and I. If you'll allow me the briefest intrusion into your pocket, I'll gladly accompany you.
Without further ado, Keith leaps straight into your pocket. Dorian looms over you, arms crossed over his broad chest. He seems almost smug about blocking your way today.
Hello, mate. Let me give you a tip. When you see me with my arms crossed like this, it means you're not getting through.
What might it take to uncross them, I wonder?
Keith, is it really you?
Hello, old friend. It is me, all right.
Where on earth have you been?
I've been tucked away with my thoughts, you might say.
I never knew why you left.
I am so sorry I never said goodbye. I never had the chance.
Well, I've missed you.
I've missed you too, dearest Dorian. And I am back to stay. Now, come here and give me a hug, won't you?
I could never resist you.
Dorian and Keith curl their arms around each other, fitting together as perfectly as, well, a key and a lock.
And just like that, door is open. We've tried that.
Indeed.
It did not really work out.
I prefer to cherish the fact that it led to our friendship.
Quite so. Why, I would love that. I rather think we would do well together, you and I. The treasure trove of friendship.
In you go, mate.
When you bought this house, you heard rumors the place was haunted, but you never paid it any mind. But there's no question that the spirit floating before you is a ghost. She looks like she came straight from the 80s, her clothes as dated as her skin is translucent. Her eyes lock onto yours, and a chill runs down your spine. But where you feel a tingle of apprehension, this ghost seems elated.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Hi! Wow! Hi. I don't know. Oh my god, what are you? Where are you from? Do you like ice cream? This is the best day ever.
Unless it's night. It's hard to tell in the attic sometimes. I've just been up here all by myself for God. I don't even know how long. You'd be amazed at how bad my sense of time is. Like, it's actually kind of crazy. I can't even tell the difference between a minute and a month. But I have just been here, you know? And I am so bored. And I'd just give anything for someone to talk to. And I was just thinking about that. Like, I think a lot. Like, I'm such an intellectual. And then here you are. Like, there you were. You might eventually be over there. And that's nuts. Good question. Let me explain some stuff. Life, as you might know it, is kind of a complicated proposition for me. I don't know if you can tell, I hide it pretty well. Oh my God, I rhymed. Ah, that's amazing.
Thanks for grabbing that.
Honestly, it's amazing to even be able to speak because a lot of the time I can't make sounds, which is weird. And a lot of the time, like most of the time, I think I'm invisible because nobody can see me. And that's super weird because I'm totally real. You know, I mean, I think I am. So why wouldn't I be? Because if I can think, I must have a brain or a consciousness somewhere. Right, yes, sorry, I am just so excited. My name is Zoe. I know, it's like the coolest name ever. I actually picked it myself. My name when I was alive was something really dull, like Lucinda or like Elvis or something, I don't remember. But the moment I died, I picked the name Zoe. It was one of the ways I made myself feel better about being dead. So yeah, I'm a ghost. I'm totally dead, which is probably why you felt cold when you first saw me. Because you can see me, which is basically the coolest thing that's happened ever in the history of the world. Except, of course, for me dying, which was equally awesome because being a ghost is the best. And I've always wanted to meet a human. Well, I mean, I've met lots of humans before, but like in my ghost form. It feels different. Hey, listen, something's happening. I don't always have control over when I evaporate, and it kind of feels like I'm about to just like cease to be here right now. So, such a bummer. I want to talk to you. Just come back and see me again, okay? This is gonna be so cool. No pun intended, because I'm cold.
Zoe is already beginning to fade, her voice growing fainter.
Oh, here I go. See you later.
Alrighty then. Actually, you know what? Oh.
Yo, I know it's been a sec since we talked, but I've been sitting here trying to work, and all I can think about is the fact that you're like dating your couch and your TV. Oh my God, shut up. It's not just you. It's you and a handsome man version of your toilet, holding hands and whatnot. I don't mean to complain. Just, I need to know how your whole, like, household object harem anime is going. You think? Is it or isn't it? Welcome to dating, friendo. It's complicated for everybody. Humans, animals, furniture. Nobody likes dating. Okay, but honestly, like, can you just tell me what it's like? Walking around your house and having what? Hundreds of potential suitors just around? Like, you gotta feel like super eligible, right? Hey, you just gotta take it one date at a time. I just gotta know one thing. When you're out here dating your appliances, are you guys, you know... Yes, the fuck you do. All right, keep your secrets. If you don't want to kiss and tell with your furniture, who am I to make you? All right, well, I've wasted enough of my workday. All my love to your household object lovers or whatever. Bye.
Solid Wits. Thank you so much if you've joined me live today on Twitch. You can join me in the VODs on Twitch, or if you want, you can go to YouTube, www.youtube.com. Is it /@Terminus624plays. If you're there, don't forget to do all the YouTube things like subscribe, hit that bell for further notifications for when I go live. And until then, I will see you later. Bye.